In the last 2 to 3 days, you must have witnessed a growing trend of UDA affiliated leaders dishing out millions as donations. In fact, what left me in a political quagmire is when I saw Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula giving out donations in millions, a man I have never seen or had donate. Listen, inasmuch as donations aren't bad, these donations are likely to lead to erosions of democratic institutions, because by these UDA allied members of parliament dishing out such hefty donations, they are indirectly trying to silence institutions that were to act like a watchdog on behalf of the public. However, by these UDA affiliated members of parliament dishing out cash in millions, I kid you not, they are indirectly buying the independence of these institutions, thus making them complicit to corruption. However, when politicians dish out millions as donations while there are millions of citizens struggling economically, this raises fundamental questions of proper use of our public resources. However, by these UDA affiliated members of parliament dishing out millions, I know all they are trying to do is to capture public institutions and public trust. And I'm saying this because splashing millions could rather mean they are just trying to buy loyalty instead of them earning it through good governance and policy implementation. But even if they are dishing out millions as donations, one thing that I'm sure of is that no matter how much they donate in millions, I kid you not, this is a backfiring strategy, because it is just the other day that we did see the church object and reject donations from politicians as they were indirectly trying to form unholy alliances with the church. And currently, having millions of Kenyans well informed, instead of them receiving these millions with gratitude, they go ahead to question the source of such funds, thereby seeing the same leaders as very corrupt individuals. Apparently, all these UDA affiliated members of parliament dishing out millions, all they are trying to do is, from where I sit, I honestly see a string of possibilities that they are just trying to extend to delegitimize President William Samoei Ruto's led administration by indirectly reinforcing what has been out there in the court of public opinion, that Ruto's administration is full of corrupt individuals. And I'm saying this because these leaders had they been genuine with the war against graft, then I kid you not, they will have long stopped being the main puppeteers of the same graft through donations and forcing to buy loyalty to their constituents, but rather they will begin directly addressing matters, government policies, and what the government could be planning to do for its citizens. But just because they don't have any agenda for the people, instead of them focusing on policy implementation, they are leading in advocacy for indirectly puppeteering graft. What they don't understand is that by them buying loyalty through donations to their constituents, that, from where I sit, is only short term. But if at all they will do what is required of them to be done as per the dictates of our 2010 constitution, then I kid you not, there will be no need of them dishing out cash in millions just for them to gain support and gain trust and gain loyalty from their various constituencies. But because they are very far from the reality, let them do what they see best, of which likely it is likely not to be best for their constituencies. But from where I sit, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.